Uchiha Clan Massacre.
Oh, I was looking like I know this.
Now for this pick, we could have easily gone with Madara versus the world, but we went with the Uchiha Clan Massacre as it had an emotional toll.
It did.
Here's some background on the reason behind the massacre.
I know you want me. You said you're lonely. You can't get none of me. Smoking the gas now. Feel like a star, yeah. She wanna get rich. Proud of Dior, yeah. My heart is so froze now. Stayed in the cold.
What's good? Dark Knight Gang in the stain. Gang. Today I'm about to do a video, top 10 massacres in anime. Bro, I seen you request it, don't trip, you know I got y'all. We're about to see some massacres. Not just somebody getting killed. Massacres, bro. I'm talking about somebody killing hundreds of people. Like some Attack on Titan shit. You feel me? I'm ready to hop on into this, man. I couldn't even think about what to say. I'm about to start back watching One Piece. I'm almost done with Jujutsu Kaisen. When I finish Jujutsu Kaisen, I'll talk about it. And then I'm getting back on One Piece, man. Jujutsu Kaisen was, man, this shit was fire, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I really like it. That shit is goated. But I don't want to talk too much about it. I'll talk about it when I finish it. You feel me? Let's hop into this video. Let's see these massacres. Let's go. Told you Attack on Titan. We've seen a lot of massacres on Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is definitely in my top 3.
We decided to make a list about the top 10 anime massacres. But before we start, we need to clarify that the ranking's not about how good the anime is, since there are lots of other factors like numbers, presentation, and the everlasting effect on the story and characters. So don't get shocked if we start off with your favourite shows immediately out of the gate. However, you're free to comment on how the list should have been ranked. And also, don't worry if your favourite anime genocide didn't make the list, because if this video does well, we're planning to make volume 2 of this topic. So without further ado, let's start.
Alright, bro.
Number 10, Battle of Alnus Hill. Sticks and stones sure break my bones, but AK-47 breaks the soul. What better way to start off a list like this more than showcasing the advancements of modern day warfare? After the events of the gate opening in modern day Japan at episode 1, the Japanese Self-Defense Forces JSDF gets deployed on the other side of the gate to find out and arrest the person who orchestrated the attack on the Japanese civilians. However, as soon as they landed on the other side, the JSDF were faced by clear aggression in the form of orcs, goblins, spears and swords. It was only a matter of time to show that it wasn't a very wise move on the behalf of the Imperial Army, because as soon as the Imperial Army began the death march towards the JSDF tanks, they learnt the saying, don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
I was about to say, like, do you know how
we learned that in a fight between a dragon and an Apache helicopter, the Apache always wins.
That's what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Y'all know I love stuff with swords, dragons, all that stuff. I love it. I'm a huge sci-fi nerd. But when it comes to technology, you can't stand against it. You just can't.
At number 9, Beast Titan Massacre.
Yeah,
Foul
man.
ball.
They was getting
To prevent
destroyed.
Eren from getting into the basement, Beast Titan attacks in what can be considered the bloodiest one-sided baseball game in the history of baseball games. Beast Titan flexed his pitching game by throwing a handful of rocks, destroying entire blocks of neighborhoods with each throw. To put the massacre size into perspective, Beast Titan in that attack killed so many to the point the air literally became red from the amount of blood vapor in it. Not to mention the soldiers who were killed on the suicide attack as well, in order to give Levi some time, which proves once again, nothing good happens when you go to the basement. At number 8, the Shinjuku Massacre. Bang bang. Who would have thought a teenager making gun signs with his fingers would be more dangerous than a dumb teenager with an AK-47? After broadcasting himself to all Japanese stations, Hiro made it as clear as a newly cleaned mirror could be that he hates Japan and that he perceives every single soul in it as his enemy. As such, he begins shooting with his robotic finger, killing people left and right, till the death toll hits 100, and before that he murdered a total of 85 people, 51 police officers, and 34 special assault team members. That guy sure doesn't have any tolerance towards those horrible, horrible CGI crowds.
That looked kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie. How the F did he do that? He clearly wasn't human. It saw it, and when he was getting shot up, it looked like he might have been a robot. So I don't know what he's shooting at people, but that's kind of dope.
Number 7, the Uchiha Clan Massacre.
Oh, I was looking like, I know this.
Now for this pick, we could have easily gone with Madara versus the world, but we went with the Uchiha Clan Massacre as it had an emotional toll.
It did.
Here's some background on the reason behind the massacre. The clan leader, Fugaku Uchiha, aka Itachi's father, decided to switch things up, plotting a coup against the leadership of Konoha village. When word got around to the village elders, they presented the clan's strongest young member with a nearly impossible choice. Wipe out his own clan for the good of Konoha, or die with them. Itachi agreed to carry out the massacre because he was first very loyal to Konoha village, and secondly because he wanted to protect his emo edgelord little brother Sasuke. In that two-man crusade, Itachi and Tobi wiped the whole clan out in one fell swoop. The only good thing that came out from the massacre was not Sasuke, God no. It was all these sick wallpapers.
You don't like Sasuke? I love Sasuke, cuz.
I count 1 little, 2 little, 5 little demon sheep. What other suitable way could you as a supreme being showcase your power other than killing thousands of people? For me, I would have asserted dominance by watching off-brand anime in public, because nothing really shouts supreme being other than turning the volume up for that sweet Yamete Kudasai drop.
Yeah,
but for Sorcerer Supreme Ainz Ulgon, asserting dominance came in the form of 5 black baby demon goats, with each having multiple food holes fused together, forming one big, wobbly, ugly-ass goat running down the enemy soldiers.
What the? This is when you need the 7 deadly sins to pull up. I've seen this ugly thing before.
In 5th place, the Rabbits Massacre. Blender goes brrrr.
Yeah, I've heard about this.
Holy sweet mother of Jesus! How can one come up with the words to describe this massacre? This attacks one's brain. Watching the clip of this genocide, you wouldn't feel anything but uncomfortable. There's a reason why this pick is higher than Attack on Titan, and it's called Human Barbecue Party. From snatching people from their warm beds to putting dozens in a bag and killing them as if they were cracked eggs in a blender, this show is certainly no easy ride for the weak-stomach individual. The person who came up with this piece of art needs either some psychotherapy or Jesus in their life, because that scene where the rabbit takes a woman up and proceeds to remove... you know what? I can't continue.
What?
I want to stay monetized because frankly, I like to eat.
I feel you. No. That's all. Hey. Somebody find me that clip. I low-key want to react to that, bro. Just the rap is going crazy. I'll react to the whole thing.
And number 4, the Special Administrative Zone Massacre. Prank gone wrong. Kids, if you have a special power that can let you control other people and let them do whatever you wish, you gotta be careful when you fool around, because when you joke and it bombs, it fucking bombs. But don't take it from me, take it from Uncle Lelouch, who decided to be the funny man while discussing privately with Euphemia about Japan's future. As he was talking to her, Lelouch suddenly loses control of his Gias while jokingly telling her to kill all the Japanese. Not being able to stop her there and then leads to lots of innocent people dying. Young to old, they all kick the bucket. Guess there goes Lelouch's stand-up career. It was one joke lived.
They don't kill the little kid, though. Probably. Anime don't care.
In 3rd place, the London Massacre. Carnage in the air. Everybody's a Nazi till Alucard releases level 0. In what can be considered the ultimate flex move, Alucard releases his true power after the Nazis, KKK Klansmen and church creeps think they've cornered him. Alucard pulls the ultimate FU move by devouring a portion of the enemy lines and turning them into mindless soldiers under his control, just like the ones who were foolish enough to stand.
Hellsing, that's some dark shit. Isn't it about like vampires? And I don't know.
Throughout history, Alucard releases them, waves above waves of tortured souls, turning London streets to rivers of blood. By far, this is my favourite pick on this list, just because of the sheer badassery that came from that episode. The whole sequence was like a portrait. Every frame could be a wallpaper.
This is crazy. They killing helicopters and shit? With a card? Okay. My dude is Gambit.
Second place, The Eclipse. You are entering a world of pain. Now you think Attack on Titan Eren seeing his mom killed was dark. You think Goblin Slayer's nameless sister getting raped by little goblins was dark.
Damn,
you think the Bunny Massacre was as worse as it gets? Then why not try watching Berserk? This timeless classic will make you reconsider. Berserk's last episode, The Eclipse, was all the above mentioned 10 times over. Guts' companions were all killed in the most gruesome and painful fashion. His lover was raped in front of him by his best friend, formally, I had to point it out, not to mention the amount of physical pain he had to endure to cut off his arm in order to stop it. And what made that scene even worse is the fact that Griffith didn't move whatsoever, locking his sight on Guts while defiling poor Casca's soul and body. I have nothing but mad respect to Guts for staying strong instead of breaking beyond Reaper.
That shit look crazy. Did you hear everything he said? Oh, we got Dragon Ball Z next. Did you hear everything? Did you hear everything that he said? Yo. Frieza destroying Namek? Yeah, he did destroy a whole planet.
Number 1. Frieza destroys planet Vegeta.
Oh! Not Namek.
Fearing the imminent threat of a legendary warrior being born, King Frieza destroys a whole planet for being insecure, kicking off the events of the whole Dragon Ball universe.
Yeah, man.
Now, some of you won't like this as the number 1 pick, and before you dislike the video, just listen, hear me out, okay?
Alright,
we chose the Uchiha clan massacre instead of Madara killing people because how it affected the main character's personality, okay? We picked Beast Titan's killing spree for the death toll that came from that episode, so it's only natural to put the destruction of planet Vegeta at number 1 because it combined both.
Yeah,
a huge amount of death and a huge impact on the main characters and the story.
Yeah.
The destruction of King Vegeta's planet became a part of the culture and not...
That kind of, if you actually think about it, it kind of started the whole thing. Him destroying planet Vegeta. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that why Goku had to go to Earth? Isn't that why Vegeta even came to Earth? Like, it's...
The thing about it is just downright blasphemy.
Freezer.
Right, we hope you enjoyed the list.
Great video from the homie. Thank you guys so much for requesting it. Yeah, man, this was a good video, man. This is some crazy massacres. Hellsing Ultimate. I don't know if that might be something I might just have to check out. I gotta see if it's like a movie or if it's a whole series. If it's a whole series, I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna finish Jujutsu Kaisen and then I'm gonna continue watching One Piece, you feel me? But anyway, it was a good video. Thank you guys so much for requesting it. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Shout out to the gang.